Hello, Rekha. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. I'm doing exceptionally well, sir. Thank you so much for asking. And what about you?
I am also doing great. Thank you for asking. So, Rekha, well, welcome to my channel, Speech Express. And this is your first time on my channel. So, my
Yes,
subscribers want to know about you. So, you can introduce yourself, please.
sure, sir. I'm delighted to introduce myself. As you know, my name is Rekha Pandey, and my roots are from Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. It is a city which is known for its spiritual heritage, and but currently based in Pune, Maharashtra.
Right.
And I host a master's degree in chemistry with with BEd, and I'm seated qualified too. And I possess 5 years of experience in teaching.
That's great.
And if I talk about my core interest, so as I'm a firm believer of lifelong learning, so here I dedicated my most of the time in learning this communication skill. So this
That's
is pretty
interesting.
much about me.
That's interesting. Wonderful indeed. Okay,
Thank
very
you.
good. Very good, Rekha. Just keep it up. And well done, as you have already done your master's in chemistry, right?
Yes,
And
yes, sir.
okay, you have also done your B.Ed, right? And
Yes,
you are also CTET qualified and having
yes.
5 years of experience in teaching. All right. Okay, so which subject do you teach, Rekha?
Sir, up to 8th standard, I have taught English and science.
Mhm.
And for the primary sections, I have taught all the subjects
All
up to
right.
5th standard.
And you are based out in Varanasi, but you stay currently in Pune, right?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right. Your hometown is Banaras,
yes,
which
sir.
is called Shivpuri, the city of Lord Shiva, right?
Absolutely. Yes, Vishwanath temple is famous for
Vishwanath
that.
temple is very famous. I recently went to Banaras around 2 months back.
Okay.
There was a training organized by DRGO, so I conducted that training there in Banaras.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
Okay, sir.
so it was my second
Okay.
time basically, second visit to Banaras. Earlier, 12 to 13 years back, I went to Banaras with my father. So I visited Vishwanath
Okay,
temple at
sir.
that time. Yeah,
Okay, okay. Now it is like totally changed because
correct.
of
So
the
it's
Modi ji. He has
exactly,
implemented so many things. Yes,
exactly
sir.
a lot
So,
of
sir,
renovation work. A lot of
yes, sir.
renovation work is done over there. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Sir, would you mind introducing yourself? As I have seen so many pictures of yours, so I'm very curious to know about you.
All right. Definitely. Definitely, Rekha. Well, my name is Digamberchaudhary and I am from Delhi. And I
Okay.
have 13 to 14 years of total experience as working as a soft skills trainer. I work as a soft skills trainer and I conduct training in different universities at pandemic level. So I'm associated as a freelance trainer with multiple organizations. Like I'm a certified soft skill trainer for NIIT Limited, through which I conduct training for MSIL, which is called Maruti Suzuki India Limited, at different dealership of Maruti at Pan India level. And I'm also a soft skill certified trainer for Nandi Foundations Limited, which is again, it is based out in Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, and it has
Okay.
multiple branches in different states of our country. And I conduct training through Nandi Foundation, at different places, like in different institutions, colleges, sorry, not IIT, uh, ITI colleges, polytechnic colleges, as well as for engineering colleges and management colleges and all. So this is what I generally do, and I am also associated with the Rubicon Skill Development Private Limited. So Rubicon Skill Development Private Limited, it is again one of the organizations, one of the NGOs basically, so which deals in trainings and which is being sponsored by Mahindra and Mahindra. So through Rubicon I conduct training in entire North India in different institutions for campus to corporate programs for the final year students
Okay.
who are preparing for the interviews and just looking for the opportunities in the
Mm.
corporate world. And apart from this, like total experience, like my academic qualifications are concerned, I'm mass com postgraduate from Jamia Millia Islamia New Delhi, and I completed my masters in journalism and mass communication 2011. Since then I have been in the field of training. So this is all about me.
Okay.
Yes.
That's great to know about you, sir. It's a vast ocean, I would say. If I'll
Thank
just
you.
want to dig something, so yes, definitely commendable, sir.
Thank you so much. So I have few questions to ask you, Rekha, as you are from the teaching background and you already hold master's degree. in chemistry.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so my questions are for you. Like English is your subject. Basically, you teach English for up to eighth standard, right?
Yes.
All right. So, what is the actual requirement for those students who are, who belong to rural area generally? So, like a student who belong to rural area, and he
Mm-hmm.
or she is in eighth or seventh standard, suppose, right? So, what
Okay.
exactly their
Mm.
requirements are related to when it comes to English communication skills?
English.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well, from where I'm looking, like if it is depending on the rural area, so for them, like network issue is the big issue over there. So if they're having a network, if they're having like now, we know that India is becoming a developing country, and the like the connection is going throughout the country, across the country, be it a rural area or maybe it a metropolitan city. So everyone is aware with the essence of this social media. So I would say if the person is indulged themselves in a social media, maybe not well versed, but still, if they're having some access to the social media, so in that way they can inculcate few of the habits, few of the discipline, which is helping them to inculcate this language. I would say, and when it comes to education authority, so there also like in rural areas we must have seen like the English subject starts from fifth standard onward. So this should not be the quality of the education. If they want to provide the education in English subjects, so they have to start from the beginning. As in metropolitan city, like I'm living in Pune, so here since like your PG, they are emphasizing play group, I would say. So they are emphasizing their own collaboration, like how the person is collaborating, how a small kid even they are collaborating with teacher, parents. So it is very important, I would say. So in my opinion, if somebody is belong to the rural area, so there are two main things, like it should be the access to the social media, and the education system should be also emphasized on learning this language, teaching this language, I would say. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. So,
Thank you, sir.
Rekha, my another question for you is like whenever you teach these students, like generally, do you teach offline or online?
Sir, I have taught offline, not
Offline.
online.
Okay, you teach
Yes.
offline. So, how many students do you have?
Maybe 30,
30 around.
around 30.
So, how many students do you generally keep in one batch?
One batch, it is like, it is whole one batch of 30. I taught
One
in
batch of
schools,
30.
sir.
Okay, you teach in
Yes,
school. You don't provide home tuitions
yes.
and all?
Sorry,
You don't provide home
pardon?
tuitions and all?
Yeah, that time I was providing when I was in teaching job. Actually, I have taken a career break because I have a toddler of 1.5. So
Okay.
that's why I'm right now a devoted homemaker.
Mhm.
So yeah, that time I taught a batch of 10 at a time, tuitions, if I talk about tuition.
Okay, so
Yes.
like if you are taking a batch of 30 students, like who are in 8th standard or 7th standard, suppose, what exactly the common challenges you face while interacting with them, like related to their mindset, related to their psychology, related to their thinking, related to their way of learning the things, and you think it's quite difficult to cope up with them at that particular moment? Just elaborate
Okay.
a bit about it, please.
Sure, sure. So, in my opinion, sir, like it just totally depend on the environment, what
Mhm.
they're having at home, maybe their friends, their family, their relatives. So, I sometimes I feel like some kids are very good. They are very good in writing. If I would say something to write, let's suppose write an essay on the education. So they will just fill the papers, and I feel like astonished. Like, oh my God, they have just write their heart on it, and when it comes to communication, so they're lacking. So at that time I have to pinpoint like what is your challenges, like why you're feeling hesitating while conversing your thoughts. While you're writing you are very good, but when it comes to speaking, so there they face challenges. And this is why, because of the lack of practice, as we all know, like I also schooled in a English medium school, but when it comes to speaking, so there we were lacking. Like we were not very much like familiar with the speaking practice. So here I would say like there are so many kids from this different backgrounds. So there I have to cope up, like I have to get the root cause, like where they are lacking. If somebody is lacking because of the lack of practice, so I can make them practice in a class, as make the small groups, and I will provide them topic and they can discuss at class. So that time they can be very familiar with the friends and they can speak as much as they can. But when it comes to some certain topics, so that time they feel challenging because it is new for them and they have never done practice. So that time I have to tell them like it is nothing, you have to just specify your mind, you have to think a bit, and then you have to you have to just spread whatsoever is coming in their mind. So that time you have to be feel very free, like nobody is there in front of me, nobody is here to judge, because they are having the problem of facing judgmental, like the people face them like okay, his or her English is not good, so that time they feel like hesitant to speak whatsoever they are knowing. So that time I have to make them specify like no worries, I'm here as a teacher, I'm here as your tutor, so no worries, just keep that in mind, as I'm your friend, and speak out whatsoever is coming in your mind. Just welcome you, I just welcome them, and just specify them with the claps, or maybe with cheering them like yes you can do it. So in that way I can help them.
Great. Wonderful. Uh,
Thank you, sir.
One more question, Rekha. The question is like, how generally, you provide them the equal standard of learning. Like, you must be noticing, like in your classroom, out of those 30 students who are sitting in front of you, some of them are basically from the rural background or from the semi-urban areas, right? And who, would not be maintaining that kind of a standard which is required for the class, right? And some of the students are from, urban areas, or specifically from the city side. So how do you maintain the equal standard of learning to those students, like, who are lacking somewhere in the communication skills, and some students who are exceeding the expectations, even sometimes whenever, the types of expectations you keep from them.
Right, sir. Absolutely. I totally agree. Like it happens when I was in that teaching profession. So I would come across to so many kids. Like they are having a lack of, even though they are not good at, like reading. So that time I am astonished, like you are in the sixth standard and you don't know like how to read. So how will you expel? How will you excel in your studies in future? Like when it comes to 10th standard, because that is the foundation. So
Yeah.
I have to put a lot of effort over there, sir. I have to make so many activities regarding that. Like
Mm,
I make them sit in
mm,
front of me,
mm,
and I make the who the student is doing very good. I make them sit at the backside, and I told them like you have, this is your duty. Like you have to take the other kid with you. If you are doing good in your studies, so you have to take care of your kid. You have to take care of your friend, and this is also a win-win situation. If you are teaching to your friend and you are learning something by that also, so I have to make them understand like you all are as a as a group, so you all have to be nurtured as together. So if you are growing as together, so that means you are providing something to a friend, and which is very beneficial for you as well. Because teaching is something, if you are teaching, if you are imparting your knowledge to others, so definitely you are gaining something. So in that way I just teach to the friends, group of friends, like you have to help your friend. And if you are facing any challenges regarding that they are not understanding or they have something issue, so you can contact with me, I'm here forever with you. But the thing is, the your friend will grow with you as fast as I'm not able to do it. So this is the thing. And sometimes I have to take them out for outdoors, and I have to make them understand with practical things. Like sir, innovation is very important, but practicality is very important, I would say. In my point of view, if I am practical with something, and if I'm teaching them the concept of living thing and non-living thing, so if I will take them out and I will make them understand, like this is the tree, so this is living thing because they are having fruits, they are giving us something. So in that way, if I am teaching them in that way, practical way, so it is helping them. And also if they are lacking with English or maybe maths concept, so for them I can take like separate classes to make their basics clear. So I can do only that, and I can, help them regarding to the. I can talk to the principal, like this is the situation, and we can take them to the kids, and we can sit and we can settle each and everything. We can try to fix it, sir. This is only in our hand. Like we have to tell to the student as well that beta, you also have to be equally important for your future, for your journey. So if you are also helping me, if you are also providing me your fully support, then definitely we can achieve pinnacle in your life. You can also achieve a pinnacle as I'm a tutor, but you are responsible for your growth as well. It is like a like cumulative effect of both of us, and parent also. Here the parent also provide a very crucial role. So if parent is also helping them, so definitely the kids can do wonder in their life. Yes, sir.
Okay, so very well said, Rekha. As you mentioned in your conversation, like, whenever a learner requires some kind of efforts or some kind of initiatives, so from learner side, it must be 90%. Because if I want to learn something, the 90% efforts must be from my side. And
Yes,
10% only tutor can help, and which is a very good combination. Like, but if a learner does not want to learn anything, then obviously tutor cannot do anything. That is what you have
absolutely, sir.
mentioned, which
We
is a
are also
crux of that.
helpless at that.
Yes,
Yes, we are also helpless at that time
correct.
because the learner doesn't want to pay attention.
Mhm,
So
exactly.
yes, definitely.
So, as per the based on the conversation, what you have mentioned, like about the students, about the learners, can you just let me know, considering today's time, considering what's going on nowadays, what is the requirement of today? Like, is it very important to learn English language for the kids or for that particular age, or we can also work without learning English?
Okay,
What do you think
so
about? Yes, please.
sure. So, sir, in my opinion, like, yes, I would say like English is must. So, be it any field, whether you are, a homemaker or you are a teacher. So, when it comes to teacher, so there it plays a crucial role. It is mandatory, like it is inevitable. Whether you don't know English, so you cannot do anything with it. It has to be mandatory. Like you have to learn this language, sir, because as we all know that this is a global area and this is a global era, and there we have to cope up with each and everything, and if we are having a good knowledge of this language, so definitely we can do wonders in our life. And it is something like which is very important, I would say. It is a niche of everyone, be it a kid or be it a parent, because when it comes to as a homemaker, I would say be it comes to parent. So when I'm going to PTM, so there I have to converse with teachers in that language only, otherwise they will not value you, sir. And when it comes to kids also, so they will also you know taking them, they will also seeing them as like you all are not literate. So in that way they are judging you. It has becoming your symbol. It is becoming your social symbol. If you learn English, if you know English, so that means you are literate, you are very good at to go in any field, you are good to go, I would say. So in my opinion, for kids as well, it
Hmm.
is very necessary to learn, and that too from the beginning. Otherwise, if after some certain period of time, if I will tell to my kids like this
Hmm.
is the language and you have to inculcate this language in your daily life, so
Hmm.
that could be very difficult.
All
So
right.
it has to be done with a, I would say, prior time of your life. Yes, sir, definitely.
All
So there is no brainer about it.
right. Mhm.
Yes, you have to be very good, and the parent and teacher should emphasize kids like yes, this is the language, and don't take it very serious. Like this is something which is very dangerous. It is just a language, so just inculcate the habit of speaking from the beginning itself. So it will give you something in your favor at every time, at every
All right.
point of view. Yes,
Great. Great. So my last question for you is, Rekha, like, what is your agenda? Like, what must be the agenda one should take to learn English? Like, if we talk about these students
sorry, sir.
only,
Pardon me.
what must be our agenda if we want to be proficient in English language, specifically for those students who are in 8th standard or 7th standard or 9th standard, I believe. So as per you, what should be their agenda? What must be the remedies? What are the suggestions? So, and what are the
Okay.
pointers they need to
So,
keep there in
are
mind?
you talking about this language only or like
English,
whole study?
learning for English only. It's only for learning English.
Okay. So yes, sir. So in my point of view, like reading book is should be must. Like it should be implemented from the very early age of the student. Like if they are implementing only this, practice in their life, so definitely they don't have to do anything. Like only for 10-15 minutes, if they are going through with any books, like be it any like self-help book or maybe any book which is helping them with this language. So if they are going through 15 minutes or 30 minutes every day, so they don't have to do anything and they don't have to like much eager about this language. It
Mhm.
will come slowly bit by bit. So if they are taking baby steps regarding this language, if they are just inculcating the habit of reading books, and also if they are watching some little little cartoons in English, so they are also implementing in their like overall personality. So I would say like English is very essential for their overall development. And if they are implementing with small small baby step like reading book or maybe watching TV, because everybody is watching TV nowadays, everybody has become a social prisoner. So if they are spending their time in watching something in scrolling reels, so instead of that, if they are providing the environment of English at home, and they are providing some sorts of English cartoons, so there they are implementing their hard work in that particular time, and which is helping them in their overall development. So I would say yes, there are four pillars for learning this language. Everybody knows: listening, writing, speaking, and like watching. So you can say like if they are providing 10 to 15 minutes in each of the aspects, so definitely within months, I would say they will just ace in this language. They don't have to do any extra effort for that. Only just a habit. They just make a habit, discipline of just spending their time for this language, so they can inculcate very easily.
Fabulous, fabulous indeed, Rekha. So just with this note only, I'm just binding this session, like you have mentioned. Four things we have to keep in our mind while we want to improve our English. Like first thing is reading, then writing, then listening, then speaking. If we have to work on these four parameters, then definitely we are going to improve our language. Thank you so much. That was an amazing idea, Rekha, and thank you so much for sharing your valuable insight on the channel. I believe so learners would watch this video and would get something out of this. Thank you so much
Thank you so much,
again, and we
sir.
will connect you soon. Take
Sure,
care.
sir.
Bye
It is my
bye.
privilege to share the screen with you. Thank you so much for your precious time, sir. It
Pleasure is
means
all
a
mine.
lot.